Is wine bad for your teeth? I don't think so. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add teeth to a wine bottle holder, because why not? This project is part of a playlist called Tricksters with Treats. Be sure to check out the video description to see who our awesome hosts are, as well as to check out all the amazing projects in this playlist. So I am starting out with a thrifted wine bottle holder in the shape of a heel. I see this at thrift stores a lot, so you'll probably find one easily. I start out by painting the inside jet black to match my mood, and then I'm going to be using a piece of foam that I've saved from some packaging I received. It's about a 1/4 inch foam, and I'm tracing the heel on there so I can cut out the bottom of the heel. I need to elevate it a little so that I have room for the gums in the teeth. I'm going to cut that shape out and then kind of fiddle with it until I get it to where it is slightly smaller than the base of my heel. Once I've got that size the way I want it, I'm just going to use some heavy duty craft glue and attach that to the base of the wine bottle holder. I'm also going to use a little scrap on the heel, and that's just a placeholder. We'll be changing that later. To create the gums, I'm using a product called Apoxie Sculpt. I have the pink coloring there, and the way this product works is you need to use an equal amount of part A and part B. Now, my part B is a little discolored because I've had this for a while, but don't worry, it still works. Once I've measured out equal amounts of part A and part B, you knead that together for 2 minutes. It's a nice little hand workout. Once that is kneaded together, the pink is going to have this fleshy color, which is perfect for this project. Set it aside for 2 minutes so that it can react, and then you're ready to get to work. To create the gums, I'm going to be working in sections. First, I roll out about a 2-inch piece of the clay, and then I attach it to the base of the shoe. Then I'm going to press about 5 or 6 teeth into that. And once those are in place, I'm going to roll some smaller balls of clay to press over the top of the teeth. This is both to help secure them and so that I have enough clay to work with to create the appearance of gums. Like right now, it just looks like teeth stuck on a shoe, but we're going to take some smaller implements. I am using just the end of a paintbrush, and then I'll also be using toothpicks to help press that clay down and to create some texture. What I like to do is push the clay down between the teeth and then also create some ridges. It helps to look in the mirror at your own gums to get an idea of how these gums should look. So this epoxy, once you've mixed it together, you have about an hour to work with it. So that's plenty of time to just keep playing with the sculpt until you get the look that you want. You can always add more clay on top. This is really just something you can be creative with and experiment with. And I mean, really, people are going to be so freaked out by the teeth that they might not even notice the gums. But I have fun playing around with all the details. Here's a sped up version of the process, just tweaking it. And then, as I mentioned, I take a toothpick, and that's where I really like to just kind of fine-tune the details, get that clay pushed down between the teeth, and just create some dimension. Now for the heel, we are just using a molar all by itself. Put some clay, put that in place, and now that the sculpting is done, I'm going to let this set before I move on to painting. Here it's set, and it just, it looks like fake teeth. Let's make this look a little more realistic. First up, some metallic pink paint. Normally I wouldn't use metallic, but since the shoes are so shiny, I thought it would be fun to have, a little glitter and sparkle on the gums as well. So I am applying that pink to the top of the gums. Again, if you look in the mirror, you'll see that your gums get a little pinker as you get higher up. So we're going to add some of that pink coloring in there, and then just for fun, add some pink coloring around the teeth, bring the color down a little, just again to add some dimension. And now to create those wine teeth, I'm going to use a stain and put that right around the edge of the teeth where they meet the gums. This really takes this project from looking like fake teeth to looking like something super terrifying, which is what we want. So take that stain, add it in around the gum line where your teeth would get stained, work some into the gums as well, and then let's flip it over and make sure that we've got some stain on the edges of the teeth too. We don't want to forget the bottoms. Finally, because it's a mouth, it's got to look a little bit slimy and wet. So I'm using gallery glass, which is, normally used to create faux stained glass, but it has this wonderful wet look when it dries. So I'm using the clear one. You could also use resin, like a high gloss Mod Podge, something to add some shine and wetness to the gums, and then of course to the teeth. So just brush that all over, and then for fun I'm going to add just a little bit to the lip there so it looks like a mouth-watering shoe. And here are our wine teeth. It's perfect for a Halloween get-together. You could even decorate the wine bottle before you place it in the wine teeth bottle holder. And it doesn't always have to be creepy. I like to add teeth to cute little things like my happy little house hippo. There's so many fun ways to use Apoxie Sculpt and fake teeth. Have fun crafting and creating.